As we gear up for the Azerbaijan race weekend, it's time to talk about new updates again. The Italian GP was nothing short of thrilling. Charles Leclerc grabbed his second win of the season at Ferrari's iconic track thanks to a clever strategy. McLaren, even with the fastest car out there, missed out on a win once again. Mercedes showed significant progress while Red Bull faced a hefty defeat. To keep the competition fierce, teams are bringing new upgrades to Baku. I'll be sharing all the details about these improvements, covering everything from Mercedes and Ferrari to Williams, so stick around. Let's kick things off with Williams. The team had a solid weekend at Monza. Alex Albon finished in 10th place, scoring a point, while newcomer Franco Colapinto made it to Q2 and finished the race in 12th place. The team introduced a significant aero upgrade at Zandvoort, featuring a completely new floor and redesigned side pods. These changes were meant to enhance the car's low generation and aerodynamic efficiency. On-track results indicate that these upgrades have improved their car, a point confirmed by team principal James Vowles at Monza. To maintain this positive momentum, Williams plans to bring more upgrades to Baku. Sources say they're working on a new front wing set to debut in Azerbaijan, designed to complement the new underfloor and further improve the car's aerodynamic balance. Discussing the team's expectations for Baku, Vowles mentioned that the track typically suits a lighter setup and has been favourable for them in the past. He concluded by saying that with all these improvements, they have a good chance of scoring points at the event. Now, let's dive into Ferrari's latest improvements. Ferrari had a fantastic weekend at Monza, much to the joy of their fans. Charles Leclerc clinched victory in their home race, while Carlos Sainz finished fourth, securing valuable points against their rivals Red Bull in the Constructors' Championship. Arriving at Monza, Ferrari introduced a massive upgrade package focusing on the car's side pods, underfloor and diffuser. These changes targeted eliminating the porpoising issue with the SF24 and boosting its overall performance. And the revamped SF24 didn't disappoint. It showcased top-notch speed in both qualifying and the race, just as Ferrari engineers had hoped. One noteworthy achievement Ferrari made this year was significantly improving their tyre degradation management. To everyone's shock at Monza, Ferrari successfully executed a remarkable one-stop strategy. In contrast, teams like McLaren and Red Bull grappled with tyre wear and graining problems. This impressive performance has reignited Ferrari's challenge in this year's championship, suggesting a fierce three-way battle as only 39 points separate Red Bull, McLaren and Ferrari in the standings. However, Ferrari's Fred Vasseur tempered expectations by noting that Monza's unique track layout favoured their car, which played a big role in their success, possibly even more than their recent upgrades. Vasseur acknowledged that the SF24 still falls short compared to the MCL38, especially in low-speed corners, something driver Leclerc has frequently complained about. To address this, Ferrari is hastening a front-wing upgrade for the Baku circuit to bolster the car's cornering abilities across all types of turns. After that, they plan to tweak the SF24's rear suspension, focusing on its internal components. This upgrade aims to enhance the car's aeromechanical interaction to manage more downforce with better stability and distribution. It should also improve low-speed traction, specifically enhancing SF24's performance in slower corners. Italian sources reveal that a crucial suspension update for Ferrari is expected to arrive around the Austin or Singapore races. This upgrade is anticipated to significantly impact the development of Ferrari's 2025 Challenger. Switching gears to Mercedes, the team had a less than stellar performance at Monza. Entering the Italian GP, Mercedes was already on shaky ground, trying to determine if their new Spa floor was delivering the expected performance. Practice sessions looked promising, showing potential improvements, and qualifying further showcased their gains. However, the race itself was a different story. Both drivers, Russell and Hamilton, struggled on Sunday. Russell's race was compromised right from the first lap due to an incident, and Hamilton didn't fare much better, grappling with higher than expected tyre wear. They ended up in 5th and 7th place, roughly 0.3 of a second behind the pace set by Ferrari and McLaren. Both drivers believed their car had more potential, suggesting that the issues at Monza might have been related to their specific setup for the race. After reviewing the post-race data, Andrew Chauvelin mentioned in the team's latest debrief that they need to find out if there are any unexpected handling issues with the car. This is important because even though the upgrades are giving the expected performance boost, the W15 still seems to be hard to handle within its narrow operating range. Over the past 3 races, the team has compared various parts and confirmed the floor is producing the expected downforce. However, the tricky part is figuring out if there are any small, unanticipated handling quirks with this setup. Insiders from the Brackley Bay team suggest that there's a lot of untapped potential in the Spa underfloor. It might take a couple of race weekends to fully optimise the car's performance. For the upcoming Azerbaijan GP, Mercedes plans to test a new beam wing configuration. This change aimed to improve the W15's downforce in the winding streets of Baku, especially in sectors 1 and 2, while keeping a good balance in straight line speed for sector 3. Now let's talk about Red Bull's updates. Red Bull had a tough time at Monza, falling short of expectations. Heading into the weekend without a win in their last 5 races, Red Bull was hopeful at Monza, relying on the RB20's stellar aero efficiency. However, it appears they've been surpassed by competitors like McLaren, Ferrari and Mercedes. Alarming for Red Bull, their average lag behind the fastest McLaren was a striking 6 to 7 tenths of a second on this high speed, low corner track, a real shocker for the team. Much like at Zandvoort, the RB20 struggled with balance and tyre wear, and Max Verstappen mentioned they also faced a power unit issue over the weekend. This unexpected dip in Red Bull's performance has made the Constructors' Championship more thrilling, with McLaren and Ferrari closing the gap as they rack up crucial points. It seems Red Bull's once leading aerodynamic development has fallen behind, and to address the RB20's issues and reclaim their competitive edge, the team is reportedly shifting focus from their upcoming RB21 back to refining the current RB20. Back in Milton Keynes, the team is busy creating a new underfloor for their car. This new design aims to improve the car's balance by redistributing its aerodynamic load. Red Bull engineers believe this change will fix the current balance issues like oversteer and understeer in the RB20. Initially planned for Austin, some whispers suggest that parts of this upgrade might be rushed to Baku instead. Now let's switch gears and discuss McLaren. Despite having the fastest car in the MCL 30R38, McLaren didn't have a great weekend at Monza. However, they are still in the running to snatch the Constructors' Championship from Red Bull this year. To boost their chances, McLaren has upgrades in the works. They're developing a new underfloor too, but they're cautious about introducing it unless absolutely necessary to avoid any negative impact on their progress. McLaren's team principal Andrea Stella explained that there are specific reasons for holding back on some upgrades at the moment. We've realised that if we had moved forward too quickly, we might have had second thoughts when we saw these parts in action on the actual car. That's why we're carefully making sure everything is ready and reliable before hitting the track. With all these new improvements, are you looking forward to the Azerbaijan weekend? Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below. See you in the next video.